Sometimes I just don't know what I sign myself up for. Like, he's got no awareness for anything at all. There's a gap where all these weeds are growing and they're growing through to my side. This is part-time uni for you. See that tail? That's Leo. Hello everyone, welcome back to a brand new video. So I'm vlogging today. Who knows where this will roll on to, but let's just call it a day in the life so far. And if I carry it over, I carry it over. Nonetheless, it's a vlog. So today is Saturday the 14th and it's 11:23 of March. Leo, what are you doing? He's looking out the window staring. God knows what at, maybe cats or birds. So, I have already started the day, of course, because it's literally coming up to 11:30. What I've done so far, I've got a bit of biscuit in my teeth. That's why I'm like, still there. So I finished work at 8 AM. I did a sleep last night for work. Yes, I do sleep in my sleeps for work. So I started at 3 Friday I started at 3, so I did a 3 to 10 sleep. So I did 3 till 10 PM and then 10 PM till 8 AM I sleep. So I finished at 8 this morning and I was so tired. I didn't get much sleep at all last night, but I thought to myself, I'm getting a bit distracted because I've noticed how much cat hair there is everywhere. Like, I've just hoovered, which I'll get onto. Roll it back. So I finished at 8 and I was so tired and I thought, I need to go to the gym. I need to go to the gym, get it out the way. I already planned it yesterday that I was going to go to the gym straight after work, finishing at 8 AM anyway. I just thought, oh, I'm so tired. I'm like, no, I'll go to the gym, because if I go to the gym, I'll get it out the way, feel good, be a little bit more alert and awake, and then start my day. Whereas if I went home and had a bit more sleep, it just would have completely written off the day. Like, not in that negative aspect, but do you know what I mean? When you have the momentum of doing things, you just feel a bit more energetic and energized for the day. So I did the gym. So I did lower, I did hip abductors, or was it adductors? The one where you push it out. I did cable kickbacks, I did leg curl, leg extension, and then I did a 30 minutes on an incline walk. I was planning on doing more legs, but for some reason I've noticed at the gym that I go to, it's really busy at 8 AM and especially busy at 7 PM. So I usually go at like 10. But obviously the earlier you get it done, like the more day you have to sort of live life, live, laugh, love, whatever the expression is. So I'm glad I got it done out the way. I could have done more, but I needed to get back for 11:30 because even though they're running late, I have got some wooden like panels being delivered by a friend. So she's coming over. It was actually her birthday yesterday, so I've got a card for her. So she's coming over with her fella because he's got a van, because I don't have a van. I was like, I've got nothing to carry them in. So she was selling some because maybe she ordered too many, and I thought, oh yeah, I'll have a few of those. I think it's 3 for the bedroom. So I'm excited for that. And then my sister's coming over today to collect the IKEA storage. So I had it in my spare room. I had, it's the IKEA, I don't know if it's called the mom drawers, but it's got 2 1 chest of drawers. So she's coming over to pick up that. And then I've written myself a little to-do list for today. So I've got to have breakfast because I haven't had breakfast yet. I just had a cookie, which I have outlined that I have had. I had a biscuit, I had a chocolate hobnob, just because Luke, he has snacks next to his bed at night because he likes snacking, in, like, not in the night, but he likes having snacks next to him at night. So I moved them out because I thought if they're coming round and they're gonna go into the bedroom, for example, not that they would, but his snacks are gonna be there. And then I hoovered the whole house as well because there's cat fur everywhere, because Fig is definitely on her heat now. I said it in a few vlogs ago that I thought she was on heat. No, she's on heat now because she's meowing a lot, she's yowling, she's rolling over, she's being really affectionate. So she's definitely on her heat now, which means that Leo, even though it's her brother, is getting like drawn into her, and then he's like mounting her, ripping all her fur off, and there's fur everywhere. And I've just noticed there was fur on the blinds. I'm just like, why is there fur everywhere? Like, honestly, cat fur gets everywhere. So I took a deep breath and I hoovered the house, put some of the bedding away because I had bedding thrown over the doors. Finding my words. I had the bedding thrown over the doors because I need to put up the outside airer, you know, the ones that stick in the ground. And I do have one where you can put it into the grass, but I want to put it around the back where the pebbles are. And then like my dad was like, you need concrete, and then, you know, you have to book in your dad to come do it for you. So that's why I'm not using my outdoor airer, because it's not outside. So then we have to throw stuff over the doors. And I thought, if there's people coming around, I can't have stuff over the doors. Does anyone else have this thought process where like another thought, and you're like, oh, I need to clean the house. And I was like, Luke, you went to clean the house yesterday, and he was like, give me a day off. And I was like, oh, I'm not having a go at you, I'm just annoyed because I have to do it. But yeah, we're fine. So I've completely gone off tangent there. So the panels are coming, I've put that in here. Show design. Oh, I'm going to show you the design where I'm going to put it in the bedroom. Wardrobe handle. I've got my final wardrobe handle to put on the wardrobes, because if you know, these wardrobes aren't even finished yet. I put 2 handles up, and then there's a 3rd handle that needs to go in the corner, so we can do that together. And then my whole wardrobe does need organising, because I said I wanted to do a whole wardrobe organisation. We will see if I do that today, because it's lovely outside and I wanted to prune back my hydrangea and the roses. I need to figure out how to do that. I need to do a bit of uni today. I want to do a little bit of meal prep, and then I've got some like skincare videos that I need to do for a gifted like collab from Garnier, so which I'm really enjoying, their moisturiser. So that is today's itinerary. First of all, I'm going to get out of these gym clothes and freshen up, go for a quick shower and get changed. Hopefully, because they're running late, I can do that. You can hear the cats running in the background. But yes, stick around for today's agenda. I hope you enjoy it. And let's get started. I'm gonna go get changed. So I've got myself ready. I've got like this big cozy gilet on, because even though it's a bit sunny, it is definitely gonna be cold getting in and out these panels. So I'm in the bedroom, like I just said. Mind this yarn monstrosity in the back. I realised how obsessed I was with crochet. Was it like 2 or 3 videos back? And I was like filming me doing it, and I was like, oh my god, what is she doing? Does anyone else just think they're not the same selves, like week after week or month after month? I'm like, I'm not that person anymore. Like, I still like to do it, but I'm not that enthusiastic about it. Like, I am. Oh, it's really hard to like explain how I felt. I think I was getting really overwhelmed with uni, and I was just like distracting myself with whatever I could. So yeah, excuse that video where I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna show you how to yarn, because I know it's not everyone's cup of tea. But I'm making a blanket at the minute. I like doing my blankets, and I like doing like things I can wear, so it's just what I do in the background. Anyway, I'm showing you my wardrobes. So these are the handles that I got from Handle and Home. I actually have their card. Ordered the last remaining handle, so this handle is going to go in the corner, so that'll be all nice and completed. Over here is where the panels are going to go, the soundboarding panels, whatever you like to call them. So they're going to go there, and the TV's going to go on the wall. This black unit's going to go. And I've ordered some new blinds. I've ordered some new blinds for in here for the spare bedroom because they've got no blinds in there. This will move over to the kitchen, and yeah, so spare room in here, that's going to move over to the kitchen. Oh, and I also bought some for the utility, like, conservatory area. But yeah, it'll be nice to have a handle in that corner. So as soon as you walk into the room, I've just chucked my phone on the bed. So this is what the view of the room looks like as soon as you come in. As you can see, the handles are really nice, I really like them. But there's not a lot of room, and I overthink this unit so much. I was thinking about putting a mirror here to open up the space. I just think, did I go too big with this unit? I'm unsure, because it does take up such a large part of the room. And if I stand on the other side, oh, by the way, I don't know if my palm tree's actually died. This is cats, by the way. They lick the windows, but my palm tree looks so dead over there. Probably is. So this is the other side of the room. Oh my god, my voice is breaking. So let's ignore that. Yeah, and the water bottles. So I want to change these bedside units and push it right up against the wall, I think. I do want a bigger bed, but a lot of this is just too much. I think we need no lamps, some sort of lighting on the wall, some sort of piece, like a portrait piece on one over there maybe. The bed hasn't been fitted properly because I moved and I took my bed with me. This headboard is actually meant to go higher, but because I'm always wanting a new bed, I just think there's no point in putting the headboard back up. And it works. It doesn't, oh look at it, like the cats have been running all over it, and I just need a new bed. I would like a bigger bed, but I'm just thinking it's going to take up so much room unless I get really small side tables and the lamps on the walls, just so it's not too much, because this takes up so much of the bedroom. I don't know if I've made a mistake, and that's why I just want it plain here with paneling boards and then the TV on the wall. And I don't know if I'd put a unit there because I'm just feeling a bit like claustrophobic. It's just one of those things, if anyone has any advice on the rearrangement on the room, I would greatly appreciate it, but otherwise it's my problem, no one else's. I would love to get that changed, so as soon as the blinds come, we're getting that changed from a folded blind to a proper one. I think I ordered the same as the living room, to be honest, but I don't know, I'm getting quite attached to this now. But all I know is that I want the track and some nice curtains, like sheer ones. So with that foldy thing, folded, what's it called, Roman blind, it's not gonna work. And the cats, these cats, guys, they just literally attack everything. I don't know if you noticed the ceiling before, but we're having some issues with the boiler. So yeah, that's another thing. I don't know where these guys are yet. I think they are running a little bit late. I've just come into the living room because I don't want the cats running out, and I needed my hands free just in case, just to grab a cat. So yes, we've got some problems with our boiler. The pressure keeps dropping again and it makes that crackly sound in the radiators. We did find a leak in the bedroom. Oh my god, me and boilers, no. So the radiator was like leaking a bit, like from the pipe. I couldn't tell if the nut needed tightening. So we turned off that bedroom radiator. Doesn't make no difference because it's really hot in that room anyway. But the leak's still coming through at the top. But I went upstairs to the attic and couldn't see anything. So it's not like a leak. I don't know what it is. Because they took the chimney off, my dad thinks it's something to do with the I don't know, escaping of condensation. No clue. Do not ask me. I was literally just on my phone searching how to trim hydrangeas and roses, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm not even a gardening girl either. Who is she? So that's going to be fun when we do that together. Waiting for the panels. I need to actually have breakfast and put some stuff away in the kitchen, so depending on when they get here I might just do that, but I don't want to be like mid-eating my breakfast. Or what I could do is make a coffee. I'll make a collagen coffee because I'm so bad with taking it daily because I have sleeps, but my friends are raving about it so much, the ones that I give them it. My friend with skin, her skin's gone dramatically better and just smoothed out. She gets quite a lot of like pores and congestion in her skin because she's got oily like combination skin. And then my other friend said that it really helps postpartum hair loss. So I do have a code, it's in my description box, but I'm going to make a collagen coffee because I need to see these benefits now because I'm not keeping consistent. I'm going to have to take a packet with me to work. And also I want to try the chocolate flavour because I was thinking about making like little date balls with them, like collagen date balls. I thought it would be so yummy. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to make a coffee because at least that's something, and possibly put some porridge in the microwave because I always have porridge, always, unless I'm having like eggs. If I'm like really like chilled that morning, I will have porridge. So I'm looking so cozy. I just don't want to be cold. So I've got this puffer jacket on, and then I've got stripes and stripes. Is that wrong? And I need to fake tan tonight, so that is something that I need to do. It's actually Mothering Sunday this weekend, so I got my mum some chrysanthemums. I can talk plants when I want to, because my dad told me how to. My dad just does everything. Leo's jumped up. And I've also got some flowers for my nan. These aren't flowers. That's Leo. So I'm going to put that on my nan's grave tomorrow or tonight. And then Luke actually got me some roses for Valentine's Day that I need to plant. I've got no soil. I need to get a garden unit thing, you know, the like plastic ones, but they look nice. Like I seen them at B&Q where they're like white and you open them out like that. It's got a brown lid, but I wasn't sure whether to get a white and beige one or do I get a green one, because I do have this like sagey green theme going on outside with the planters. I've got like these little trays that you put under your plants so the water collects in the bottom, and they're sage green. So I don't know, maybe the vibe is sage green and I get a matching sage green box. So I want my soil in there, I want my lawnmower in there, which I need to collect from my mum's house, and my gardening gloves and my gardening shears. I actually bought some really cute gardening gloves which I will wear when I'm pruning my hydrangea and my rose. And this year I would like to go on a lot more holidays. If you can tell, I'm in the kitchen. One of my plans was I wanted to change these cupboards because I don't really like grey. But I feel like there's a lot of things I want to do to the house. Just because I'm in the kitchen, I thought, don't want this to be grey. But there's a lot of things I would like to do to the house, but we have a house. And I want to have more experiences in my life as I'm 27. Instead of spending all my money on the house, because easily like a new bed, which I was moaning about before, would cost you £600 to £800, maybe even £1,000, £1,000 if you're being more posh. So that is going to cost a lot of money, and then I'm just like, well, I could go on holiday for a week to a country I've never been before, all inclusive by the way, I don't have to cook or clean, and experience that and go on, you know, excursions and experiences with Luke and my family instead of spending all my money on the house. It's like a balancing act where this is functional. The living room's functional, even though it's very blank. And the spare room is just catastrophic, but we're not going to talk about that. Because, yes, we're not going to talk about that. And then the bedroom, I do need a new bed and I need some new side tables. We also need to paint. I say we need to. It's just my little mind going, another thing after another thing. So hopefully these panels will arrive soon. I will stop rambling in this vlog and we will, after these panels have come in, we will go outside and start pruning, which I have no idea what I'm doing. I might have gotten carried away, and because I was waiting, I thought I may as well start it. So this is what the wardrobe looks like. It's part organised, part not, because I've got so many winter clothes that I do not wear whatsoever. Oh, they arrived. Oh my god, the time is literally 1:11. It's 11 minutes past 1. Make a wish. Spend some money. So, I was just about to carry on with my wardrobes, but they arrived. Oh my god, they've done so much whilst they were here. So here are the panel boards, which are going to be going in the bedroom. They offered to cut them as well, but I was thinking about keeping the plug, so we will see. But this is what they look like. So, like I said, this is going to be going on this back wall over here in this section, and I was just finishing my handle, which I'm still doing. I haven't got my electric screwdriver with me, so I've been doing it manual. Whilst they were here, her boyfriend, my friend's boyfriend, went upstairs and had a look at this boiler problem that we're having, this combi boiler, and he said there's a little leak up there with a pipe that needs changing. So absolute gem. And they adjusted my light sensor because it kept on coming on in the daytime. But yeah, really happy. They've just sorted like so much for me because I am not a DIY girl and need to know a little bit more about DIY. But in the meantime, I'm going to sort out this handle. So I have started it. I was just in the middle of telling you about how the organisation isn't the best because I don't wear half of these clothes. So I have at the moment got it organised with dresses, tops, trousers. This is all my holiday stuff that I've just shoved in the bottom, and a lot of it is just jumpers that I do not wear. But I'm going to finish this off. So all it needs is 2 more screws. I measured it and I marked the middle and then put the screw opposite. I just measured it across, so that is in the middle like it is for these ones, so it's the same height. Overall, this needs organising in time. Lou's having some fun in the bottom there, but I'm going to complete this and put in the 2 last screws. Should be all done now. So when I close the messy wardrobe, it has a handle there, so I can now open from the handle instead of opening from the top all the time. So that is beautiful. I've done a little bit of DIY today, and now I'm going to do some pruning, which is another mission. I feel like I'm going to ask them to come back over and help me with this DIY stuff, because no idea what I'm doing with putting the panels on the wall. But like, Luke is a great chef, but not so helpful with indoor stuff. He does gardening and outdoor stuff, not indoor stuff. So I always ask my dad for indoor help because I have the motivation to do it because I'm a girl and you just want things the way that you want them. So at least that's one thing done.
30 centimetres high. Been pruned both differently. When to do this? How to prune hydrangea in spring. This is in 2 categories depending on whether your hydrangea flowers on upward or newward, as we prune both differently. When to do this? Spring, after the risk of frost has passed. Keep an eye on the weather rather than the date. Use and carry your blooms for the future. So now want to know if flower on newward, as your flower or small hydrangea.
So I've just been using TikTok to show me what to do. It says to trim off the old head and not before the new buds, and then it said to get rid of any weak or thin branches. So that's what I've done. It looks like a mess now, but I thought I may as well move on to the roses, prune them, and then do a big clear up afterwards.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know, if I'll ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down. Jumping from cliffs so high, trusting our wings to fly. Sometimes we're crashing down, but we get up and start from the ground. And I really wanna know, if I'll ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down, even if the sky is falling down, the sky is falling down.
Is this or is this not the sign that I'm a gardening noob? Because I've got green all over my jeans. Probably shouldn't have been wearing jeans, but it's so lovely now. It's coming up to 3:45. I'm in the middle of making a smoothie because all I've had is that hobnob today and a collagen coffee. So I'm just in the kitchen making my smoothie, just about to blend it up now. What I noticed in my cupboard, I call it my gym cupboard, but it's basically the first aid. Oh, the door just knocked. I don't know, hot chocolate blasters, protein cupboard. And in this cupboard, I added chia seeds, I've added the daily greens, I've added the My Protein white chocolate raspberry. Oh my God, the vegan protein powder, absolutely love it. And then I have added a bit more collagen because it's gonna be a big batch. I thought, may as well. I actually found this in there, which I haven't used for ages. It's the Free Soul cortisol, and it's got reishi mushroom, glycine, and L-theanine, vitamin C, vitamin B6, and vitamin B12. Oh, magnesium, bioperine, ashwagandha. So I've chucked some of that in it. I'm just like, I'll just chuck everything in my smoothie and hope it all comes out nice. So I'm gonna leave that on the side. I like to leave things, even though it's kind of ruining the aesthetic, in sight, because whenever things aren't in sight, I forget about it. So often I have my creatine out on the side, just like bits and bobs. So yeah, that's what my smoothie. I've got berries and I've actually got normal milk in there. I have stopped using soy milk and oat milk for some reason. I've gone back to semi-skimmed cow milk. But I'm pescatarian, so I'm not vegan, so it's not a big deal. I don't know. I've just stopped using. I feel like when people send me things like don't have soy or don't have oat, I'm just like, So it's definitely smoothie season. By the way, my top is off the shoulder, so that's why you're probably like, where's the other strap? So it's definitely smoothie season and gardening season. I was out there for a while because the camera died. I continued and I went around the front, pulled up a load of weeds. I probably got dirt all over my face. And then around the back where the bins live, it's really hard to see where the divide is because opposite it's like a tiny communal garden, which there was people around not too long ago like tidying it up that side, but there's loads of ivy that's grown into my fence. And basically there's a fence, my fence, and then there's like a wire mesh fence, but there's a gap in between them. So I'm like, so there's a gap where all these weeds are growing and they're growing through to my side, and also like it goes into next door neighbour's garden a little bit that way, and their stuff's growing through the fence, like their fence. So I'm just like, I've got to chop what's coming through my way, or you know, I'm gonna, when it gets a bit more serious, I'm gonna put a big panel across there, like a new one. I'm gonna have to say, oh, can you prune what's going into my side of the fence? Don't know how to go about that. Anyway, let's smoothie our smoothie. Oh my God, that's so nice. Razzle. Oh, that is a big smoothie. Yum, that is so yummy. This smoothie, 10 out of 10. You know that meme, it's like 10 out of 10. Yeah, that's this smoothie. Oh my God. I'm such a smoothie girl. If I could have a smoothie every day without all the mess. Because cleaning this is the problem. But I could have it out all the time. But it's just a big eyesore, isn't it? But this smoothie, 10 out of 10. I'm getting my collagen, I'm getting magnesium, I'm getting my vitamin B12, which is good for me. I'm getting all the super greens. I've probably got a purple moustache. Protein. I could go on. It's good. Look how cute my Leo is. Look, he's so cute. He's so cute. Compared to when he was a kitten, he was just so playful, just all over the place, and now he's super chill and clumsy. Like, he's got no awareness for anything at all. Look how cute my Leo is. Look, he's so cute. He's so cute. Compared to when he was a kitten, he was just so playful, just all over the place, and now he's super chill and clumsy. Or he'll knock things over, and I'll hear clunk, 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 and the bathroom, the mirror's gone into the sink, there's stuff all over the floor. And then there's Figgy. I'm going to sit right in front of Leo. Sorry, Leo. So, I've had somewhat sort of breakfast, because I've had a late smoothie. Had collagen coffee and a late smoothie. The panels came, so I'm really happy about that, and I might be having some more off of her. I've done the wardrobe handle, even though I did it with a manual screwdriver. I needed my electric one, but my dad's got it. I did trim the roses and hydrangea, and I also did a lot of de-weeding around the garden. There's a lot more to do, and the lawn does need mowing, but I think it's a Luke job. It's a blue job now, because Luke's actually really good at gardening and he used to do that, so it should be a blue job now. Uni, I'm about to have a uni session. I was going to say section, so it went session. So I'm going to do that for the next hour and a half-ish. This is part-time uni for you. I'll do it for a bit, and then I'll do a little bit at night, and most of the time I do it at night, which I've heard, well, to be fair, I've heard, but basically I put out a video saying like study with me, and it was like 5 till 7, which was 2 hours, and someone commented on it going, that's the worst time to do uni, like you're studying, which I understand where they're coming from, because all your energy is gone throughout the day, but because I work, there's nothing else I can do apart from doing it in the evening, and really it's the first thing in the morning and last thing at night that your attention rate is the best. So there's nothing I can do. That's part-time uni for you. So I'm going to do a little bit now whilst I'm having my smoothie, because I've got some left. Wardrobe organisation, I think that's going to have to be another day job, because I'm exhausted from doing all the stuff outside. And I did the gym this morning. I just feel like I need to be in the right headspace for a wardrobe organisation and what to do with all those clothes. Maybe I need like a suction bag for like my winter clothes, but I don't wear them, so I'm like, oh, what do I do? But then what if I'm like really cold and then I do need like a jumper or something that I don't usually wear? Do you know what I mean? So after that, meal prep, I've done sort of a little bit of meal prep today, because I've got a lot of smoothie left over, so I can use that for tomorrow. And then I'm going to do like a prawn dish tonight, either prawn rice, prawn pasta with some sort of veggie side to get protein with the prawns, and then I've got my vegetables and then my carbs with the pasta or rice. Or I might even do jack potato. I'll have a think. And then the attic, I do need a plumb around to do the attic at some point, because there's a small leak. And then my friend's boyfriend said just to get rid of the damp that's round there, because there's like some weird cat litter stuff in the attic, so I just need to get rid of the damp bit. That's what they suggested. And yeah, that's pretty much my to-do list. My skincare thing that I need to do, I will move it over to next week, I think. I've got 2 skincare things that I need to do, so I might have to move them over to next week, just because, you know, it's getting on a little bit now, and the thing that I want to do, I don't have the ingredients for one thing. Fig, get it down. She's sniffing the camera. Fig. Good girl. And the Garnier, I just want it to be a bit more lighter. Like, I could do it now, but then I have no makeup on. So yeah. POV uni session. I'm going to put a timer on and start my little session. Both cats just chilling with me whilst I'm doing my studying. My sister's coming over pretty soon and she's coming over with an olive tree that she's gonna give me. She bought it and I can't remember what she said, but she just didn't want it anymore. So I'm having it, so I'm really happy about that. So far in my pots outside, I think I've got some rosemary, is it rosemary? And some lavender out there. I can't remember if it's rosemary. No, it can't be rosemary. I think it's thyme. Oh, I've got no idea. I'll take a picture of it and ask ChatGPT later. So I'm studying, and in one of my videos, when I did like a full uni video, I got asked how I do my notes, and I'm no expert, let me just tell you that, but I will show you how I do my notes. I don't do too many notes because I know someone who did this same course and they said they didn't make a bunch of notes, they just used the material as and when. I guess it depends what type of study person you are. Like, you don't need to overly make notes if you've got the material with you. It's just basically if you don't understand it. I don't know, everyone's got their own like study style, and I haven't studied for a while, so I'm trying to get back into it. Just saw a bird go past. It's really nice. It's nice seeing the UK in a bit of sunny weather today. So this is what my screen looks like. So I'm currently learning about memory. So I'm in chapter 17, remembering events, types of long-term memory. So over here is my notes, right? I don't think it looks that aesthetic. You can see a lot more better Pinterest notes that look so much more aesthetic than mine do. Mine, I feel like they're pretty nice, but they're not overly pretty because I don't want to spend hours making them look so pretty. They're decent, they look nice. It's all about what you want to put into your note taking. I don't have a lot of time, apart from today. It's my day off, but majority of the time, you know, I'm stuck for time. I've got jobs to do or I've got work to prep for, so my notes aren't the prettiest, but I use GoodNotes, and basically it's pretty easy to make notes. So you've got your pencil, so this is what you can draw and write with. You've also got text, and in the text box you can also write, and it will say yes, and you can make it look a bit more like you're writing. If I highlight that, where's the, you can get different formats. You can change the colour, but you can change the font somewhere. Is it format? I can't remember how you change the font, but you can change the font. Usually I think it's in copy and paste actually, but you can make arrows, you can make squares and shapes. You can highlight, so if I wanted to highlight this, and you can change how big the highlight is. So it's pretty easy to navigate. You've just got to have a little play with it, and you can add elements. So if I wanted to add a butterfly, a star, like put this here. Might make it a little bit more cute, I don't know. I feel like it needs something there. So sometimes if I've got time, I will mess around and have a little look what I can add, make it look a bit more interesting. But you know, this kind of doesn't make sense here because this is eyewitness memory, this is memory. So what else have I got? So sometimes I'll Google some relatable images and you can save them. Let's put this one, that might work because it's got to do with memory. So I'll put that there. So yeah, it's pretty easy, and I always split screen. So this is how I work. I feel like it's missing something. I do notice that sometimes when you zoom in, it shows things that I've lost the page. I swear I had more writing here. I have no idea what's happened to this. Oh my god, sorry. I have no idea what's happened to this little gap. So yeah, that is how I make my notes. I've got Leo here. That is how I note take. I have got one more TMA, which is a tutor marked assessment, and one more essay, which is an essay marked assessment. So I've got 2 more before I get a break. I get a little summer break, and this is only part-time. I've got 5 more years of this. Sometimes I just don't know what I sign myself up for. I really don't. I'm doing it because I love knowledge and I love knowing about the mind. But sometimes I'm like, why did I do this to myself? But it's good. It gives me something to do. It keeps me occupied, but also it gives me a lot of stress. So I don't know, I've got to remember, you know, I'm doing it for knowledge, for career, because I initially wanted to start psychology again because I wanted to be a cognitive behavioural therapist. And then part of me is like, I don't know if I want to set up my own private company doing something. I'm still learning and growing, and this is what I like. I can share that I'm learning and growing, whether it's hair care, gardening, house stuff. This is just me growing and exploring life, and you're just coming along for it. So I'm going to carry on with this and see my sister, have my olive tree, and what else do I need to do? I need to take flowers down. It is a lot later in the evening, and you can tell because my makeup is starting to come off. You can see where it's wearing off from me touching my nose and doing all sorts. So I had a lot go on. First update is my sister brought around the olive tree, so it looks so cute. This is here because of Fig and Leo broke the frame, so hopefully H&M do the frame still, so that's why that's there. Because I thought my sister was going to take the unit here, but she wasn't. She was just coming to drop off the tree today. So that is the olive tree, and then we went down to see my nan's grave, put some flowers on there for Mother's Day, and then my dad actually came because we basically left my sister's boyfriend at home. I locked him in. He was like, yeah, lock me in. And then my dad come around and was like, where are they? So he went to come see us, and then we did our thing, make it all refresh, nice flowers down. And then my dad came in for a bit to sort out this leak. So we have a leak upstairs in one of the pipes, and the pipes is dripping on the ceiling. So we've put a tray underneath it for now, and I've put a message into it's like a direct, what's it called, trade direct or something, so you can put your search out for plumbers, etc. So hopefully I'll have one round in midweek next week to fix the T-joint, and then I have to get rid of all the debris that was around. So me and my dad, I went up first, come back down, Dad went up, and we got some bags to get rid of all the debris that was moist. So it looked like cat litter, and that's the only way I can describe it. So we're just bagging up all this cat litter stuff, but there's loads more in there, and that's what's causing the damp through the ceiling, and also the dripping is because the dripping is going onto the cat litter stuff, which is making it all damp. So that is the problem. So we've sort of sorted it for now. We've put the tray underneath and we've taken some of the debris out. The only other thing I can think of is turning off the boiler, so then I would have cold water and no heating. So we'll see what happens. I'm going to check on it daily and not adjust the pressure so much, because that's what Dad said, don't adjust the pressure, because it's below, it's like 1 below 1. It's quite worrying, and when the radiators go. So in the meantime, I'm going to fake tan now, and then I'm going to make some dinner. So I think I'm going to make a prawn pasta mayo dish with cucumber. I was thinking cucumber's quite refreshing, that might be quite nice. So fake tan, start dinner, and I'll feel a little bit better about this worrying situation that's going on right now. Leo's just loving life, licking himself. So I'm going to go do that fake tan. The kettle's boiled, I'm about to put on some pasta. I've got Tan's embarrassment at the minute because I ran out of one tan. I ran out of the St. Moritz tan. So then I had to use my Saint Tropez 1 hour express tan, or whatever time you use it on, and now I'm like mixed, and it's so bad. It's so bad and embarrassing. So let's just pretend I'm not really orange. So if anyone's that's new to tan, you let it develop and you wash it off, because I don't want any comments going, oh, are you going to go around looking like that? No, I'm not. That be enough? Oh, why not? I'll just cook it up. And then I think I've got some pasta to fill it up. Yes, I do. Just trying to not showing you all my tan embarrassments. This is the most aesthetic pleasing part of being a homeowner. Oh yeah. Fill up those glass jars of pasta, and then I fancy doing some boiled eggs as well, because my plan is prawn mayo pasta with a boiled egg on top, and then some sort of veg. Haven't decided on the veg yet. What have I got? I need to refill that. So I've got that boiling. I'm going to boil some eggs. How many eggs? Maybe 3. So the website that I actually put it on was Checkatrade. Checkatrade.com. So I put it on Checkatrade, and actually someone did get back to me, but they're from Birmingham, and the other 2 were from closer than that. So I was like, do we really want someone coming from Birmingham rather than local? So yeah, we did reply. So don't know, I feel like this whole boiler thing's just gone over my head because I've got no clue what I'm doing. So that's when you get this sort of trade person from Checkatrade to do it in. But it is worrying because it's like leaking through the ceiling. But this is a 1960s bungalow, so you know, it looked all done up when we bought it, but there are some hidden things. Isn't that right, Leo? Look how cute he looks. He's on the cat bed that I made him. I made him this cat bed. This bit that he's lying on, I crocheted it. So it goes all the way around to fit like an oval. Isn't he, Leo? Isn't he? Look at my horrendous tan. Yeah. Yeah. Bless him. So this is what I've done so far. I've just got my big bowl out. I love these bowls from H&M. They're so stunning. So it's got some mayonnaise. I'm going to put some more pepper and salt in there. Pasta and prawns. So it's looking pretty basic. I feel like I need to grow a little herb garden or something so I can put like little sprigs of stuff in there because that would look so nice. Then I've got the tray set up. I bought these trays. I'm pretty sure I bought them from the range and they're so good. Because we don't have a table in the living room, we just honestly, so bad, but we do eat in bed. We eat in bed. God, that's so bad. We eat in bed for dinner and we love it. We've just actually finished Fallout. That was really good. So tonight we're going to be on a hunt for something new, and I've been watching Bridgerton as well. I've got one more episode to go until I'm caught up with the whole week's thing. Luke still hasn't seen Avatar, the new one, The Fire and Ash. I feel like I don't really talk movies because I don't really watch them that much, apart from when we're just literally chilling. I would actually like to have a proper dining space, and I did have plans for this house to do a whole extension, etc., so I could have basically here where the utility is, I'd have that extended and have like a big like window there, and I would have a round table. I all had it visioned out, but I think my money is worth investing in a different property instead of adding on to this property.
Oh, so I put spade in it.
Yeah, I would now, because they've got
10 minutes. Yeah. Am I okay to have a shower after tea?
yes.
Or the water?
Please check it tomorrow when we get back. So I'm gonna have to outro with this terrible tan because all we're doing is have our food, chill, and I've got work tomorrow. So it would have been a lovely weekend vlog if I didn't pick up any overtime, because it actually is my weekend off. So my fault for that. And a week vlog, I won't see you until, if I did a weekly vlog, I would have only seen you Tuesday morning and possibly Wednesday and Thursday, but it's not a weekly vlog. So, and I've done loads today. I feel like I've done so much and waffled on so much. So we're just going to call it a day in the life with me on my actual day off, and what I get up to on my days off. A lot of house stuff and garden stuff and uni stuff and prepping for work stuff with my food. So it's been eventful and I appreciate you being here. Next video is upcoming. I'd really like to do a vision board video. I want a physical vision board, but the only problem is my dad has a printer, I don't. So unless I go out and buy a printer in like a video and print off some photos and get like a big board, I just want a physical vision board because I do have my phone, and we're getting on into March, like quite deep into March now. Then it's going to be April, and then, you know, you can do a vision board any time of the year. I think I do a mid-year one as well, but she's behind on a physical vision board for the first 6 months. I have one on my phone, which is okay, but I just want a physical vision board, and just to be more precise with what I'm actually manifesting this year. But that's up and coming. Weekly food prep goals for summer, I'd love to do that as well. But apart from that, thank you so much for being here. I love and appreciate you all so much, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye.